And let's go ahead with DHCP version 6. IP version 6 prides itself as a protocol that supports many dynamic plug and play functionalities. So as a result, there are multiple ways to assign IP address in IP version 6. So to configure a IP version 6 host global unicast globally, we have two options, guys, and they are Slack and DHCP version 6. In Slack option, router can send IP address, prefix length, and default gateway information to the clients. In DHCP version 6 option, DHCP server is the one which is sending IP address, prefix length, default gateway, and DNS server options. Okay, so if we have a look to the Slack option, a router can offer three types of information to assign dynamic IP address configuration. The first one is Slack only. In this option, router offers to use the information that only router sends. The second one is Slack and DHCP version 6, where router offers to use the information that router sends, and it also offers to receive the rest of the options from DHCP version 6 servers such as DNS. And we have the DHCP version 6 only. This is where router says just go ahead and take whatever you need from your DHCP version 6 server. So here how it looks like. An IP version 6 PC is sending router some request, and it is saying, hey router, I need IP version 6 options, and here is the answers that it can obtain from the router. And also, if there is option to Slack and DHCP version 6 if it is the answer coming from the router, here it gives some IP address, prefix length to the client, but for the rest it is directing host, IP version 6 host, to the DHCP version 6 server. We can use our router as a DHCP server in IP version 6 networks too, similar to IPv4. So in this configuration, router 1 offers DNS server and domain name, as you can see. Here is how it looks like. So the command is IP version 6, DHCP pool, and you give a pool name and you define whatever that you want to assign by using your router. Okay, and you can go to this interface level. You need to go and you need to type IP version 6 DHCP server and your pool name, and there is another configuration in here, IP version 6 and the other config flag, that is required as it will inform clients through router advertisement messages that they have to use DHCP version 6 to receive extra information like the domain name and DNS server after they used auto configuration. Okay, so then what I will do in the client, you go to the interface mode, you just type IP version 6 enable, and IP version 6 address autoconfig is the configuration that will help this router to obtain DNS server and domain name related parameters from router 1. And here, as we discussed, the rest of the configuration, for example the gateway, etc., that needs to be received from DHCP version 6 server, as there is an ND other config flag configured in here. So we have something called router as a stateful DHCP version 6 server as well. Let's have a look to this example. In this example, router 1 this time it offers all address information, as you could see, like address, DNS, domain, everything is offered by this router itself. And there's something called DHCP version 6 relay also, that is the very much same logic with the DHCP version 4 relay. This time router forwards DHCP broadcast packets to the DHCP server itself. And how I'm configuring it is I'm going into the interface mode, and the config I'm typing is IP version 6 DHCP relay destination and the IP version 6 IP address of the valid DHCP server.